Welcome back, everyone. This is Gster, aka Gster the Boss, aka the man with the plan. I am joined by Raven Creek, and let me tell you guys, of all the co-casters that I have had so far today, Raven Creek is the best one, undoubtedly. So
Am I the only one?
no disrespect to any
Shut up,
of my
man.
other co-casters from today, but he's the best
From
one.
today.
So,
Yeah.
Raven, glad to have you back for game two right now. What are
Thanks,
you
man.
expecting to see out of the Unwanted and Newbie Army guys for this game?
Oh. I hope to see some more energy now from Newbie Army.
Okay, so the last match we had, uh,
Because they weren't aggressive enough in their lack of energy now to be able to contain them. It was just poor execution from Unwanted that they were able to get that much farm.
all right, so here we are. Unwanted once again is on the red side. They've gone double Destro. Raven, here is the Overlord back for more, and double Guardian. For Newbie Army, okay, what's all this playing around at the base? Double Destro, double BC, Carrier, and Levy. So what oh, and that's a 4-3 on
This
that
could be
Destroyer.
interesting. Why did they
4-3.
abandon the Raven? On Newbie Army, they have no Raven now. They're gonna get plagued a lot. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh, they're gonna eat plenty of plagues. Interestingly, and I'm looking at some upgrades, some initial ups. The destroyer went 4-3. Well, one destroyer went 4-3, and the other destroyer went. What is this? Oh, it went for
Reinforced
armor
hull
and
for armor,
hull.
yeah.
Okay, sitting at 1.41 speed right now. We see Unwanted throw the side move on the outside carrier for Newbie Army. Raven Creek is lagging, and then we got okay. So are you with us, Raven?
Yeah, is it better now?
Yes, no problem.
Yep, good.
We're gonna see Bloodhound get pushed back from as a kind of a counter push to that initial double destro they put in over there. Reborn opened up with corrosive acid, so we've got the Guardian on
He should
corrosive
get
acid.
some shield transfer from the Raven. I don't know why he's not getting that.
Raven did open up EMP. But yeah, a lot of creativity. We're going to see some interesting things come out. What do you think Newbie Army's trying to do?
I don't know, but looking at this compo, they're gonna get owned by this plague a lot. They're gonna have to go back right now.
Yep,
Already.
they're headed in.
There's gonna be another plague right now.
Yen is taking
There
a
it
lot
is,
of
yeah.
damage.
Oh, he might actually die here.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
not
gonna
going to
die.
make it.
Oh,
Yen
jeez.
goes down. Plague, corrosive acid, heavy damage. Big loss at the beginning of this match if they do not make a trade happen. They've got
Levy's coming here to help.
they've
But
still
they
got
should have enough
corrosives
shield
eating
transfer,
them.
yeah.
Oh, that's tough. So
I think they're gonna make it.
what just happened, Raven Creek? What just happened?
Well, they don't have anything against the plague.
Uh-oh. We're seeing...
So,
we're
yeah,
going to lose
Reborn's
Reborn in
going
the
down.
Guardian right here. Don't know how, but he got behind his team. And,
There's gonna be no other counter? No,
oh, man, and that's...
really? That's
Oh.
because the Levy came in, upgraded.
Ah, okay,
The-
there you go.
6 attacks and 3 bow.
Oh, man, so early on in the match, by the time you get to the 4-minute mark, you got two guys already murked. Guardian is a loss on the Unwanted side, and a Destroyer lost on the Newbie Army side. So we'll see what happens. Right now, you're seeing the Newbie Army guys. They got some heals and upgrades, so they got the map advantage right now. Farm is sitting at about 150 advantage for a Newbie Army right now. So
Yeah, which is a lot in this
yeah.
stage of the game.
yes, that is a lot right now. So Unwanted's going to need to get back on the aggressive as soon as they can. Newbie Army's coming back right now, make sure that no warp shenanigans happen. But Alright, Undead, the Guardian that is remaining for Unwanted's coming out with 8 on the needles. The other Guardian they had was the guy who opened Corrosive Reborn. Bloodhound is up to 5 lasers on the Destro, so I think we know what he's going to do. 6 armor, and the Imp Hull for Unknown Jedi, going to come out in more of the tanky Destro, and just more energy for the Overlord to get more plagues off, and no method of energy denying him on the Newbie army side.
No, they can't afford that yet.
Alright, so thought of is 4-3 on the...
No repair bots on Tango, so he can still get plagued a lot.
Yep, that's true. He has his
game.
warp. He got his improved
I
hull.
think rather than plaguing the destroyer there, he should focus on the ones who have already been plagued. Like Cut and Nathan, the BCs. Right now he has 3 ships that are plagued once, instead of having ships that are plagued multiple times.
Ah, yes, good point. We're going to see him. He's running in to get another plague on. They look like they're running away from it specifically. So that's going to give Unwanted a little bit of a shot.
Could have got both of them there.
See what the farm is at. About 170 advantage for Newbie Army right now. So, how do you deal with the Overlord now if you're Newbie Army?
Well, if you want to, you could get feedback, or you could just continuously launch on it, because they don't have much against launches. They have nothing against launches. Well, 5 lasers on the destroyer.
Alright, Danny and the Levy, 6 bio, 6 armor, 4 tentacles right now. Range is 9. Unwanted's got a Guardian on the outside again for this match. Undead with the 7 needles. All right, they're moving Danny out on the potential warp. We'll see if Unwanted takes the bait and bites into their side of the map. They definitely look a lot more cautious this game than they did last time. They had a couple warp tricks happen to them. Warp trips were happening all the time. So this is probably to be expected. Running with some caution here. You learn from the things that happened previously. That's how you get better. Now they've got the farm over there on Danny, so they see it happening. They're all the way out of there.
What do you think about the trade that happened? Was it a good trade?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I want to... If I'm on the Unwanted side, I'd really like to have my Guardian, my other Guardian.
They lost one serious late game DPS ship.
Yeah, I think considering the plague was going to be happening, losing a Destro for Newbie Army was a little bit, was less hurtful than losing that Guardian on the Unwanted side, but. I think things stay pretty interesting and even right now, and it's really just going to depend on how people play the rest of this game out. But Unwanted is going to need to do something about this farm disadvantage. It's at 200 right now. They want to stop this thing from spreading. I don't think they have to be at a farm disadvantage if they can just play aggressive enough.
All going upgrading at the same time, which Newbie Army never does. They always have the Levy going around in an arc, and they all warp to him. I mean, you don't have to do the actual warp trick, but you just need to have someone left there to be able to warp on. Otherwise it takes so long and they end up getting free farm outside your base.
Alright, so we've got 10 interceptors on thought of right now and that carrier on the outside, so nothing to be messed with. 6 lasers. Yep. Tengu is...
Graviton.
Does he have it? Yeah, he's got Graviton now, so... Interceptors are heavy for this point. Tengu's getting a little bit of a push against him right now, got Corrosive on him. He does have bots. He's going to go ahead and... Oh, not really back out of there. He's going to stay in the fray. 4 long bolts on Nathan. Here's a pretty big push by the Unwanted guys right now, so they're gonna run him all the way in. Bloodhound's up to 9 on his lasers.
That's what I like to see from Unwanted, more aggression on the destroyers, because they can just get shield transfer from the Raven if they get some damage.
Got those double destros, you make them put in work. It can be very effective. See Danny push in there a little bit, kind of bully some guys with that levy. It's pretty farmed up. Let's look over here. Once again, the top farmer is Danny, and the second farmer is Undead right now in the Guardian Across, closely followed by Thought of in the carrier for Newbie Army.
Look at what Newbie Army is doing right now. They got 3 ships out, and they have 2 ships upgrading. So Unwanted never even comes close to their base.
So very effective.
Good job from Newbie Army. Staying ahead in farm.
Getting that farm advantage and keeping that farm advantage using those warp methods.
Yeah, 200 farm ahead, and they've all upgraded now, so they will get more ahead.
Tiger Wing and the Raven has gotten PDDs. Deal with Danny a little bit better out there. Danny's up to 7 on the tentacles. Here's a little bit of a push, and you're seeing Darker in the Overlord.
Yeah,
maybe overextended a little bit. Oh, this is going to be a tough loss to take for Unwanted right now. If they get that, if they can get him covered. Nah, looks like he's going to
die. He needs to plague. Oh, he died with full energy. He could have plagued something.
Oh no, last minute plague from Darker. He was just trying to get out of there. And man, that one is definitely gonna hurt, because those plagues were gonna be a potential game changer. And then if they made it to the late game, oh, this is rated. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, 14. Well, almost approaching 1,500 farm for Newbie Army, and approaching 1,000 for Unwanted now. So 1 ship down. Could be worse, but it's getting worse right now. Everybody from Unwanted is upgrading, and Newbie Army's out there feeding.
Yeah. And also they lost the Overlord, which is a very important ship to have against the Levy later in the game with Psyblast. And also with the Psy ability. Now they're gonna have a very hard time dealing with the Levy.
Looks like Bloodhound went up to 12 armor. So he's still got 9 lasers, but he boosted his armor significantly. 7 armor for Jedi right now, and he's got Protective Field, Tiger Wing, PDDs, and EMP at the moment. Undead has grabbed Corrosive and a couple more needles. Looks like another range as well. Alright, so we see everybody from Newbie Army going in right now. Thought of is staying out. Not really. Looks like he's going in there too. 11 interceptors right now, 7 lasers. What's Newbie Army doing right now?
Well, they have a levy with Frenzy now, so...
So, yeah, getting dangerous right now.
They have Vortex on the carrier, so yeah, just catch someone and kill them. Tango has Bombardment.
Alright, so Newbie Army is coming
they
out.
have a nuke as well.
Is coming out with the intention to do murder right now. Nukes.
Yeah.
Lockdown, Vortex, Bombard,
they want to end it right
Frenzy.
now.
Yes, they do. We'll see. We'll see who eats an EMP right now. Tiger Wings out here with the EMP and the PDDs ready at full energy. 425 on the Raven. Looks like Unwanted's just gonna go take it all the way in and regroup right quick as I lag. All right.
Keep in mind, Thought of the carrier only has 275 energy, so he needs to stay away from the Raven with peace.
Yep, he takes that EMP and he won't be able to do anything. So the nuke is
well, they do
ready.
have lockdown on cut, the BC, and the Newbie Army, so he needs to focus the Raven. That's the only thing he needs to focus with the lockdown.
Alright, here's a little bit of a push.
They could
Because
actually vortex this destroyer Bloodhound. He doesn't have the reinforced hull, so he could be nuked pretty easily.
oh, that's
Yeah, they could
true.
vortex now.
Did not notice that. No reinforced hull on Bloodhound right now.
So we'll take the full damage from the nuke.
No
Oh, but
vortex though.
Danny used his frenzy, so they won't vortex now. They could have.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't. They just, feeling cautious right then, I guess.
I don't know why they didn't, to be honest. They only need one lockdown on the Raven, and then they could just bombard, frenzy, and nuke that Bloodhound guy, and he would have been dead so easily, so fast.
Alright, so Tengu.
They can still do it. I don't know why they don't use it.
Yeah, no text yet. They must be hiding it for some specific situation. Bloodhound's down to about 5,000 HP right now, and he does not have bots.
They're about 600 ahead in farm at the moment. And Unwanted has no... they have no way to push them back, so...
So if you're the and we're gonna see a
Guardian.
Undead kind of does a bad turn into the clutches of that destroyer, and here comes Danny.
Yeah.
Frenzy is happening.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He went in towards the destroyer just to do one corrosive on him. That's a bit risky.
Alright, so the Guardian plays a little bit too close. Newbie army recognizes it instantly, reacts, gets the focus on them, and you're going to see, yep, there's the GG from the Unwanted camp right now. Alright, so what would you, how would you characterize this game and the match in general so far, Raven?
So close in the beginning there. Such a good job from Newbie Army that they were able to get the kill there. So it was 5 versus 5. The Levy came in at the exact right moment with full HP, and he had some nice farm already, so he had time to upgrade. And he came in with some Baal and some tentacles, and he just did it up for them. Unbelievable that they managed to get the trade there. That was a really good job. And after that, yeah, they played excellent. They made no mistakes. Unwanted made mistakes, and they had to pay for them.
Okay, so that's game 2 going to the Newbie Army guys right now. There is one more game to be played. Unfortunately, we will not have the boss of bosses co-casting Raven Creek right now. He's got to take off. We'll try to get a suitable substitute in for you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will be back with game 3 of this matchup just as soon as everybody can get their stuff together and go. Raven, I'd like to say thank you for joining us. You're extremely helpful and extremely knowledgeable, and hopefully we get to see you on the co-cast on G-Ster TV sometime soon again.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Have fun, G-Ster. Take care.
Alright, everyone.